lady, there is no time. We must go.
Oh, not without my brother. Do you spy him? Sebastian!
Viola!
Sebastian, hold! I hear him! Sebastian!
We can wait no longer.
Sebastian! Sebastian! What country is this, Captain?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you?
It is by chance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother. And so perchance may he be.
True, madam. And to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, when you and those poor numbers saved with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most resourceful in peril, bind himself to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like Orion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so, there is gold. Mine own escape unfolds to my hope, and thy speech serves for authority that he survived. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam. Well, for I was born and bred, not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke in nature has a name,
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in rumor that he did seek the love of fair Olivia,
What is she?
a virtuous maid, the daughter of a count, that died some 12 months since, then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love, they say, she hath abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I might serve that lady, and might not be made known to the world till I had made mine own occasion to reveal what my estate is.
That were hard to compass, because she will admit no kind of suit, not even the duke's.
I pray thee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid, for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worthy service. What else may happen? The time I will commit. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. That strain again. It had a dying fall. It came over my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough. No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as 'twas before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that, notwithstanding thy capacity containeth the sea. Naught enters there of any validity or pitch that does not fall into abatement and low price. So full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
Hunt what, Curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I was not admitted. But from her handmaid do return this answer. The sky itself till 7 years' heat shall not behold her face at ample view. But like a choristress, she will veiled walk and water once a day her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this to preserve a dead brother's love, which she would keep lasting in sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones, are all supplied and filled with one self-same king? Away before me, to sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother so. I am sure worry's an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept before accepting.
Aye, but you must behave yourself within the modest limits of order.
Behave. I'll behave myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in. And so be these boots too.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight that you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aguchi?
Aye, he!
Well, he's as tall as any man in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Because he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, you'll have but a year with all those ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Oh, fie, that shall say so. He plays many instruments and speaks 3 or 4 languages word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath gifts indeed, most bounteous, for besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. Add to that, he has the very gift of cowardice, alongside that a quarrelsome nature, and 'tis thought amongst the prudent he'll likely have soon the gift of the grave.
Oh, by this hand, they are all scoundrels and detractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking toast to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there is passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He is a coward and a wastrel that will not drink to my niece. What, wench? Cease and desist, for here comes Sir Andrew Abuface.
Sir Toby Belch! How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Oh, sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair lady.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew. Accost her.
What's that?
Oh, my niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Acost, I desire better acquaintance.
Oh, knight, you mistake. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in company. Is that the meaning of the word accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
Oh, if thou let part so, Sir Andrew, thou might never draw sword again.
If you part so, mistress, I might never draw sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have you not by the hand.
Marry, but you shall have, and here's my hand.
It's dry, sir.
Why, I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I can't keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir, I have them at my fingers' ends. Marry now, I let go of your hand. I am barren.
Oh, knight, thou lackest a cup of wine. There you go. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Methinks sometimes that I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
If I thought that, I'd forswear it. I'll write home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Let me top your glass. Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do, I wish I had bestowed more time upon languages than I have on fencing, dancing, bear baiting. Oh, had I but followed the arts. Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, and if she be, she's 4 to 1 she'll none of me. Why, the Count himself woos her.
Oh, she'll have none of the count. I've heard her swear it. Tut, there's hope yet, man.
I'll stay a week.
Month?
All right, a month longer. Cheers.
Cheers.
I am a fellow of the strangest mind if the world. I do delight in balls and revels, sometimes altogether.
Oh, art thou good at these merriments, knight?
As any man in Illyria, whoever so he be.
What is thy excellence in dancing, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
Wherefore are these things hid?
Shall we set about some revels?
Oh, let's see the caper. Oh, excellent. Oh, wonderful. Yes, good.
If the Duke continued these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced.
He hath known you for 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you.
Cesario! Thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address my suit unto Olivia. Be not denied access, Stand at her doors and tell them, there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Surely, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she never will admit me.
Be clamorous, and leap all civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Oh. Then unfold the passion of my love, I guess. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than in an advocate of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rosy.
Oh,
And thy small voice is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound. And all is semblative a woman's part. I know thy consolation is right apt for this affair. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, whoever I will myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter in way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is, well, hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
A good Lenten answer.
Well, God grant them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent.
A good hanging prevents a bad marriage. If Sir Toby were to leave drinking, thou wert a witty piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
You rogue, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you are best.
Wit, if it be thy will, put me in good fooling. Those wits that often think they have thee do prove fools. Now I, knowing that I lack thee, may pass a very wise man. But what's the saying? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
You heard her, fellows. Take away the lady.
You are a dry fool. I'll no more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Two faults, Madonna, that good counsel and drink will mend. Forgive the dry fool drink, and he is no longer dry. The lady bade take away the fool, so take her away.
Sir, I bade them take you away.
Misprison is the highest degree, madam. Caculus non facit manicum, as to say, the monk, the hood does not make the monk. Good lady, I wear a foolish garb, but I am no fool. Grant me permission to prove you one.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Lady, why thou mourn'st?
Good sir, for my brother's death.
Oh, I think his soul be in hell, lady.
I know his soul to be in heaven, fool.
Then more a fool thou art, to mourn for thy brother's soul, it being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not charm?
Oh, yes, and she'll continue to do so until the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that doth decay the wise doth ever make the better fool.
Oh, God send you speedy infirmity, for the better for your folly. To increase your folly, Few will say that I am no fox, but who will claim that you are no fool?
What say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel that your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man and well attended.
Go you both. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What will you to dismiss it? Now, sir, you see how your fooling grows old and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoken wisely, my lady. Ah, here comes one of thy kin, a true fool.
By mine honor, half drunk. Who is at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
What gentleman?
Oh, is a gentleman here. How now, suck.
Ah, good Sir Toby.
Cousin, how hast thou come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. Oh, there's one at the gate.
Ay, Mary, who is he?
Let him be the devil if he will. I care not.
What is a drunken man like, fool?
Ah, like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. The first draft above heat makes him a fool. The second mads him, and the third whoosh, drowns him.
Then go fetch the coroner and let him assess my kin, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He is drowned.
Ah, he is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman. Ow!
Madam, yon young fellow swears he'll speak with you. I told him you are sick, but he takes it upon himself to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him that you were asleep, but he understands that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What shall be said to him, madam? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
He's been told so, and he says he'll stand by the door like a statue, if he must, but that he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Mankind?
What manner of man?
Very ill manner.
Of what parentage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. He's standing in water between man and boy. He's very well favored and speaks very shrewdishly.
Let him approach. I'll wear my veil. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
Are you the honorable lady of the house?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if you be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides it being excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to learn it. Good beauty, let me sustain no scorn. I am very sensitive even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. And yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
I am.
From my commission, I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I'll spare you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
'Tis the more like to be fiend, I pray you keep it in. I heard you were quite rude at my gates. I allowed your approach to look upon you rather than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief.
My lady, I am but a messenger.
No doubt you have some hideous matter to deliver. Speak.
I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
I will hear this divinity.
My sweet lady.
Predictable. From whence comes your text?
From Orsino's bosom.
His bosom? What chapter of his bosom?
In the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? Now you are out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, at such a one as I. Is it not well done?
Excellently done. 'Tis beauty, truly blend, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I would not be so hard-hearted. I will leave various lists of my beauty. It shall be inventoried and every particle and utensil labeled to my will. Item 2 lips, indifferent red. Item 2 gray eyes with lids to cover them. Item 1 neck, 1 chin. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But even if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompensed, though you were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
Adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, a gracious person, yet I cannot love him. He might have taken his answer long ago.
If I did love you with my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
What would you do?
Make a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal songs of unrequited love, and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Well, shout your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth. You should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
above my fortunes. Yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare thee well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no paid post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart of flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. How now? Not so fast. Soft, soft. Even so quickly may one catch the plague. Oh, if only the master were man. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with uninvisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that peevish messenger, the Count's man. He left this ring behind. Would I or not? Tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lords, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. And if that youth desires to come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reason for it. Hie thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do, I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer, nor will you allow me to go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. I would not have my misfortunes distemper yours.
Let me know whether you are bound.
No, soothsir. My detriment voyage is mere extravagancy. Before I go, you must know the truth of me. Antonio, my name is not Rodrigo. I am called Sebastian. My father was that Sebastian of Messaline, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. The heavens had allowed, together we might have ended this mortal life. But you, soothsir, altered that. For some hour before you pulled me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas, today.
A lady, sir, though it was said she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. Pardon me, sir. She is drowned already with salt water, but I seem to drown to remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, for your bad entertainment.
Oh, good Antonio, my heart is filled with your kindness. I am bound for the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. Oh, but come what may, I adore thee so that danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
I say, boy, were you just now with Countess Olivia?
Just now, sir. On a moderate pace, I have since arrived here.
Well, she returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. Oh, she adds, moreover, that you should convey to your lord a firm assurance that she will none of him. Oh, and one thing more, that you should not come again into your lord's affairs unless it to be to report his taking of this. Receive it, so.
She took the ring of me, sir. All none of it.
Oh, come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies. And if not, be it his who finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me indeed so much that methought her eyes had lost her tongue. Well, for she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me, sure. Oh, the cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. Out of my lord's ring? Why, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better to love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their forms better off loving. Alas, oh, frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. How this badge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she mistaken seemed to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman now, alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up early, thou knowest.
Nay, my troth, I know not, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it as much as an unfilled tankard. Here you go, knight. To be abed after midnight and to go to sleep then is early. Do not our lives consist of the four elements?
Faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Oh, you are a scholar, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Therefore, let us eat and drink. Cheers.
Cheers. Here comes the fool of Faith.
How now, my heart.
Welcome, Az.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent voice. I would I had so sweet a breath to sing as the fool has. Give us a song.
Oh, yes, come, give us a song. There is sixpence in for you.
Would you have a love song or a song to good life?
A love song! Yes! Brilliant.
Let's see, gentlemen. Music maestro. Oh, mistress mine, where are you running? Begging, hear your true love's coming. I can sing both high and low. Every wise man's son doth know. Trip no further, pretty sweeting. Journeys end in a lover's meeting. Open your heart and open your mind. His love for you will not be denied. Right, Sir Toby?
Good. Good.
What is love? 'Tis not hereafter, present laughter. What's to come? In delay, there lies no plenty. Come kiss sweet and 20. Love's begun. Love's begun. Yeah. How y'all like that?
A mellifluous voice as I am a true knight.
Oh, but shall we not make the skies dance indeed? Shall we not rouse the night owl? Oh! Shall we not do that?
Let's do it! Let our song be down, knave!
Yes!
Hold thy peace, thou knave, knight. Knight?
The very one, fool.
Hold thy peace, thou knave, knight. Hold thy peace, thou knave, knight. Hold thy peace, thou knave, knight. Hold thy peace, knave, knight.
Hey! What a caterwauling do you keep here? If my lady has not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you all out the doors, never trust me.
My lady's a Cathayan. We are politicians. Malvolio's a Pega-Ramsey and 3 merry men be we. Am I not of her blood? Tivoli lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Beshrew me! The knight is an admirable fooling.
He does well enough if he be disposed, and so do I too. He does it with better grace, but I do it more natural.
On the 12th day of December.
What's this tune? A partridge in a pear tree.
5 golden rings.
For the love of God, peace.
My masters, are you mad? Have you no wit, nor manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house that you squeak out your songs without any mitigation nor remorse of voice? Is there no respect of place or persons or time in you?
Oh, snack up!
Sir Toby, I must be clear with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she is not related to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell? Farewell? Farewell, my heart. since I must needs be gone.
Good Sir Toby.
His eyes do show his days are almost done.
But I will never die.
Mr. Toby, there you lie.
This behavior is not to your credit.
Shall he stay or shall he go?
Bid him not and spare his life.
Oh, no, 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 you dare not.
You're nothing more than a steward. Dost thou think because thou art so virtuous that there shall be no more cakes and ale?
Cakes and ale, cakes and ale.
Oh, go rub your chain. More wine, Maria.
Mistress Maria, if you prize my lady's favor as anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go shake your ears!
And this is where the fool makes his exit.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the council is today with my lady, she's much out of quiet. For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not go him into a nay word and make him common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Tell us something of him.
Sometimes he is a kind of a Puritan.
If I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
What, for being a Puritan?
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
He's not a genuine Puritan or anything constantly but a brown noser and affectionate ass. He thinks so highly of himself, so crabbed with excellencies, that he truly believes that all who look on him love him. And on that vice will my revenge find notable cause to work.
Oh. What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure letter of love. I can write very much like my lady, your niece.
Oh, excellent. I smell a device.
I have it in my nose too.
Oh, he shall think by the letters that thou wilt drop him that they come from my niece. And that she is in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
Ass? I doubt not.
Twill be admirable.
Royal sport, I warned you. I know my plot will work with him. I will plant you two and let the fool make a third, where he shall find the letter. Observe what he makes of it. For this night to bed and dream on of the event. Farewell.
Good night, my warrior queen.
She's a good wench, that one.
She is a beagle true bred. And one that adores me.
I was adored once too.
Oh, that's adorable. Come, knight, let's go to bed. Tomorrow thou wilt send for more money.
I cannot secure your niece. I am a foul way out.
Send for more money, knight. Thou will surely win her in the end. I'll go find us some wine. 'Tis far too late to go to bed now.
Give me some music. Good friends. Recall you that piece of song that we heard last night? Methought it did relieve my passion much.
So please, your lordship, he that sang it is about the house.
Who was it?
Vesti the jester, my lord, the fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in.
Seek him out? Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives the very image of the heart where love is enthroned.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is she?
Of your complexion.
She's not with thee, then. How many years is she?
About your years, my lord.
Too old. By heaven! Let the woman take one older than herself and adapt to him. That is how she will find herself steady in a husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unstable, more longing, wavering, sooner lost in one than women's are.
I believe it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affections cannot hold steady. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are.
Oh, fellow, come. The song we had last night.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye, prithee sing.
Uh-huh. Now, I hope you weren't expecting the exact same song from last night. Why would I make you pay twice for something you've already had? Let's go. Come away, death. And in cypress, let me be laid. Fly away, breath. You know I am slain by a fair and cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you. My part of death share with someone so true. Not a flower sweet. On my black coffin, let there keep 1,000 sides to say my true love there will weep. You know, festy on the beat, festival like partying in the street. Lava flowing from my mouth when I speak. Straight geeked over the ladies. Orsino, sweep them off their feet. Big old dog, he the Mac Daddy-o. Cesario, I know you not my bro. Orsino, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Festival does it best, yeah, no clout. Word.
Yes. There's for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing.
I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Surely, sir. Pleasure will be paid sooner or later. Farewell.
Just once more, Cesario. Get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty, Olivia. Tell her that my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of lands or the parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her. No! Tell her it is that miracle that nature has bestowed upon her that attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
Be so antsy.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so, Must she not then accept your answer?
There is no woman who can endure the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart is so big to hold so much. Alas, their love may be called appetite, but mine is as hungry as the sea and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter who loved a man, as it might be, perhaps were I a woman, I should love your lordship.
And what is her tale?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love. Let concealment like a worm in the bud feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, smiling at grief. Is not this love indeed? Oh, we men may say more, swear more, but indeed our actions are mere show, for still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. And yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Say, my love is unresigned, except no less.
Come thy ways, Fabian.
Oh, I'll come. You know, if I lose out on any part of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady.
Well, we shall fool him black and blue then. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
If we do not, it'll be the pity of our lives.
Oh, here comes the little villain. How now, my golden treasure?
Get you all three to the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow for this half hour. Observe him, for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught.
She's all but fortune. Maria once told me that should she fancy any man, it would be one of my complexion.
Oh, here's an overweening rogue.
I could so beat that rogue.
Oh, shh! To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, rogue!
Look how imagination blows him.
Imagine being 3 months married to her, sitting in my estate, calling my servants to me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I left my Olivia sleeping.
Oh, fire and brimstone.
Give me a rock.
Oh, peace, peace.
And then to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Shh. Toby approaches, he curtsies there to me, I frown all the while.
Shall this fellow live?
I extend my arm to him, thus.
And does not Toby punch you in the face then?
Saying, Sir Toby.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Out, scab.
Patience.
And you waste the treasure of your time with a knight.
That's me, I warrant you.
one Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I.
But what have we here?
Now the woodcock is near the gin.
By my life, 'tis my lady's hand. To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes.
This wins him, liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. Oh, this could be thee, Malvolio. I may command where I adore, but silence like a knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fetching riddle.
Excellently done, wench.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, first, let me see. I could make this resemble something in me. Softly. M-O-A-I. M-O... What? Every one of those letters is in my name. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Be opposite with kinsmen, be surly with servants. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. I do not fool myself to let imagination jade me, but every reason excites me to this, that my lady loves me. Oh, thank my stars, I'm happy. Oh, here's a postscript. Thou canst not choose, but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Oh, Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything thou wilt have me do.
I would not give up my fortune just for a fortune of thousands.
Why, I marry that wench for such a jest.
So can I too.
And ask no other dowry but such another jest.
Nor I neither.
Here comes my noble lady fool baiter.
Oh.
Mistress.
Shall I forfeit my freedom and become your servant?
You jest, Sir Toby.
Why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, oh, he must run mad.
Nay. But say true, does it work upon him?
Oh, like brandy to a midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings. Just a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, her contemptuous of him, follow me.
Oh, my lady, I'd follow thee to the gates of hell.
friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by the drum?
No, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter. Oh, I live by the church, for I live in my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
I begin to see. Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool until she be married. And fools are to husbands as pilchards are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. No, indeed, I am not the Lady Olivia's fool. I'm more her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late to the Count Orsino's.
Foolery does walk about the earth as the sun. It shines everywhere.
Hold! There's expenses for thee.
By Jove, in his commodity of hair, send him a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell thee, I am almost sick for one. Though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is the lady within?
My lady is within. I will explain to them once you've come. Who you are and what you will is out of my welkin. I would have said element, but that word is so overworn.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well, craves a kind of wit.
God save thee.
And you, sir.
My lady.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing.
Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain sweetness on you.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name. Fair princess.
My servant, sir. You are servant to the Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madame.
I think not of him. I would rather his thoughts were blanks than filled with me. I bade you never to speak of him again. But would you undertake another suit? I'd rather to hear that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady,
give me leave, I beseech you. I did send, after your last enchantment here, a ring in chase of you. And so did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear you. Under your harsh judgment I must sit, to force that on you in a shameful cunning of which you knew none of. What might you think? Have you not baited mine honor at the stake, and baited it with the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous hearts can think? To one of your receiving enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart. So let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
'Tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Why then methinks 'tis time to smile again. O world, how apt the poor are to be proud. If one should be a prey, how much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf. The clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not force you. And yet when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west.
Then westward ho! Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. Know nothing, madam, to my lord by me?
Stay. I prithee tell me what thou think'st of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidenhood, truth, honor, and everything, I love thee. So that despite all thy pride, no wit nor reason can my passion hide. Yet do not extort thy reason from this clause, for that I woo, thou therefore hast no cause. Yet reason thus, with reason fetter. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall be mistress be of it, save I alone. And so, adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps mayest move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
No, Faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear knight, give thy reason.
You must need yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than she ever bestowed upon me.
She did show favor to the youth, only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her, but you let time wash off, and now you are sailed into the north of my lady's dominion, where you shall hang like an icicle upon the Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem this by some laudable attempt, either by valor or policy.
If it be any way, it must be with valor, for policy I hate.
Why, then, build thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge the Count's youth to a duel!
Challenge?
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go and go right in martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It isn't, no matter how witty. Taunt him with the ink. Go about it.
I'm off.
He is a good puppet for you, Sir Toby.
Oh, he is worth the puppeteering. Some 3,000 ducats worth.
We shall have a rare letter for him, but will you deliver it?
I will by all means attempt to stir on the youth to respond. But truly, I suspect oxen and rope cannot pull them together. For Sir Andrew, I believe there's no more blood you would find in the liver of him than you'd find in the foot of a flea.
And his opposite, the youth, bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
Look where the youngest wren of mine comes. How now, my golden treasure?
If you laugh yourselves into stitches, follow me. Yon Malvolio is turned heathen, a very renegade. He's in yellow stockings!
And cross-gartered?
Most villainously, he does obey every point of the letter I dropped to betray him. He does smile in his face more lines than a new map. I can hardly forbear throwing things at him. I know my lady will strike him. If she does, He'll smile and take for great favor.
Oh, come, bring us where he is.
Sebastian!
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you took it upon yourself to come here, I admit to being glad of your company.
I could not stay behind. My desire more sharp than filed steel first spur me forth. What might befall your travel, being skilless in these parts? To a stranger, it may prove rough and unhospitable. My heart was just uneasy with worry, and so I set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and ever thanks. And oft good turns are shuffled off with such unconcurrent pay. But were my worth, as is my conscience, firm, you should find better dealing. Now, what's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
Nay, 'tis long till night, and I am not weary. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the Count and his galleys, I did some service of such a note indeed, that were I taken here, it would be scarce answered.
Be like you slew a great number of his people.
Oh, the offense is not of such a bloody nature, but if I be spied in this place, I shall pay dearly.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. But hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant, is best to lodge. I will bespeak our meals, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you find me.
Why are your purse?
Haply your eye will light upon some toy you have desired to purchase, and your store, I think, is not for idle market, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
I have sent for him, and he says he'll come. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is he?
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He is surely possessed, madam.
What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam. He does nothing but smile. The man is tainted in his wits.
Go call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady, ho ho.
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a serious matter.
Serious lady, I could be serious. It does cause some constriction of blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that? If it please you, it is as the sonnet says, please one and please all.
How dost thou? What is the matter with thee?
Well, not black in my thought, though yellow in my legs. It did come to these hands, and commands shall be executed. I do think we know the sweet Roman hand.
Perhaps thou should go to bed, Malvolio.
To bed, I, sweetheart, but I'll come to thee.
God comfort thee! Why smilest thou and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
Nightingales need not answer crows.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness, 'twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great.
Huh.
Some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee.
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings.
Speak thou of me?
And wish to see thee cross-gartered.
Cross-gartered.
Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest it to be so. If not, let me see thee a servant still.
Why, this is very midsummer madness. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where is my cousin, Toby? Let some of my people have special care of him. I would not see him come to harm for half of my dowry.
Oh, well, do you come near me now, no worse a man than Sir Toby to look to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in the letter. The opposite with kinsmen, surly with servants. Jove be thanked.
Which way is he?
Here he is, here he is. How is it with you, Malvolio?
Go off, I discard thee.
Lo, how the devil speaks within him. Did I not tell you? Sir Toby, my lady prays you have care of him.
Oh, does she so?
How do you, Malvolio? What, man, defy the devil. Consider he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
Look how he takes it at heart. Pray God he be not bewitched.
No way but gentleness. The devil is rough and will not be roughly used.
How do you, my duckling? How dost thou, dove?
Sir.
Get him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby.
My
Get him
prayers,
to pray.
please.
Look you, he will not hear of godliness.
Go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things, and I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Oh, 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 is it possible?
As we're playing upon a stage now, I would condemn it as improbable fiction.
Why, his very genius hath taken the bait. Hook, line, and sinker.
We shall make him mad indeed.
Come. We will have him in a dark room and bound. My niece already believes he's mad. Therefore, we shall carry it out for our pleasure. And his penance.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I want this vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Aye, it is. Do but read.
Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
It keeps to the right side of the law.
thou killest me like a rogue and a villain. Fare thee well, and may God have mercy upon one of our souls. Look to thyself, thy sworn enemy, Andrew Agucheek.
You may have very fit occasion for it. He is about the estate with my lady.
Go, Sir Andrew. Watch for him at the corner of the orchard. So soon as thou seest him, draw your sword and swear loudly. Oh wait.
Swear.
Oh wait.
Swearing? Must I?
Now, I will not deliver this letter, for the behavior of the young gentleman gives him off to be of good breeding. Therefore, this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. He will think it comes from a clodpole. But I will deliver the challenge by word of mouth and drive the gentleman into the most hideous fit of rage, fury, and impetuosity.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them way till they make leave, then follow after them.
I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
I have said too much upon a heart of stone and laid mine too carelessly upon it. There is something in me that rebukes my fault, but such a potent and headstrong fault that it but mocks reproof.
Passion that your behavior proves is felt in my master's grief.
Here, wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture. Refuse it not, it hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. I can deny you nothing. What would you ask of me?
Nothing but this. Your true love for my master.
How can I give him that which I have already given to you?
I will gladly return your gift.
Fare thee well, and come again tomorrow.
God save thee.
And you, sir.
That defense thou hast, I'd make use of it. Of what nature the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not. But thy enemy, full of spite, bloodthirsty as the hunter, waits for thee at the orchard inn. Draw your sword, be wary, for thy opponent is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir, I am sure. No man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you value your life at any price, take up your guard. For thy opponent hath within him all that youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir, who is he?
Oh, he is a knight, true, but he is a devil in private brawl. Kill or be killed is his oath.
I am no fighter. I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is surely something of my negligence.
I will do so. Fabian, stay you with this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
Oh, I know that the knight is incensed against you even until the death, but I know nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
Well, he is indeed the most skillful and fatal opponent that you could possibly have found in all of Illyria. Oh, will you walk towards him? I will make my peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that would rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my courage.
Why, man, he's the very devil. I have never seen such a demon. I had a passing with him, rapier scabbard and all. To answer, he said merely, "'Twas inevitable."
Pox on it! I'll not meddle with him.
Aye, but he will now not be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it! If I knew he'd been so valiant and cunning with sword, I'd never have challenged him. Let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, Grey Capulet.
I will make the motion. Stand here. Make a good show of it. Ow, I have his horse. I have persuaded him, the youth's a devil.
Oh, he looks as pale as the bear at his heels.
There's no remedy, sir. He will fight.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how very lacking a man I am.
Well, give him grounds if you see him furious.
Dear God!
I do assure you 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword. If this young gentleman have done offense, I take the fault on me.
You, sir? Why, who are you?
Oh, one, sir, that for his love dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you he will.
Well then, if you be a fighter, I am for you.
Oh, good Sir Toby, hold! Here come the officers.
I will be with you anon.
Pray, sir, put your sword up if you please.
This is the man. To thy office.
Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Count Orsino.
You mistake me, sir.
No, sir, I know your favor well. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you. But I must. And I shall answer it. What will you do now? Makes me to ask you for my purse. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
Oh, I must entreat of you some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have showed me here, and part being prompted by your present trouble, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something.
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my assistance to you can lack gratitude? Oh, do not tempt my misery, lest that it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Oh, heavens themselves.
Come, sir.
Oh, let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death. I treated him with such sanctity of love, and so I thought devotion.
What's that to us?
But oh, how vile and idle proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame.
The man grows mad. Away with him.
Lead me on.
Methinks his words do such passion fly that he believes himself. He named Sebastian. I my brother know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so in favor with my brother, and he went still in this fashion. Color, ornaments, for him I imitate. Prove true, imagination, oh, prove true, that I, dear brother, be not taken for you.
A very dishonest, paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His very dishonesty appears in leaving his friend in necessity and denying him. And for his cowardship, ask Fabian.
A coward. A most devout coward. Religious in it.
I'll after him again and beat him.
Oh, do. Cuff him soundly. But never draw thy sword.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay money. 'Twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I was not sent for you?
Go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Oh, well held out in faith. No, I do not know you, nor I was not sent by my lady to bid you come speak with her, nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose either. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly elsewhere. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly. He has heard the word of some great man and applies it to a fool. Tell me, I prithee now, what shall I vent to my lady? Shall I tell her that you are coming? Shall I vent to her that thou art on the way?
I prithee, depart from me. There is money for thee.
Now, sir, I have met you again. My fists are for you.
Why then so are mine. Are all the people mad?
This I will tell my lady straight. I will not be in some of your pockets for a few pence.
Hold, sir!
Nay, let him alone. I'll have an action of battery against him. If there be any law in Illyria, though I struck him first, it's no matter for that.
Let go thy hand.
Oh, come, sir. I will not let you go.
I will be free from thee. What wouldst thou now? If thou darest hit me further, draw thy sword.
Oh, then I must have an ounce or two of blood from you. Oh, Pox!
Hold, Toby, on thy life, I charge thee, hold.
Oh, madam!
Be ever thus? Ungrateful wretch, out of my sight!
Might I have...
Dear Cesario, I prithee, gentle friend, let thy passion, not thy wisdom, sway in such an uncivil and unjust event. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, so that thou thereby mayest smile at this. Do not deny me.
What meaning is in this? I am mad, or else this is a dream. I fancy still my sense. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee.
Madam, I will.
Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and this beard. Make him believe thou art Sir Topus the curate. Do it quickly!
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, Sir Toby.
To him, Sir Topaz. Well done, Maria.
What ho I say, peace be in this prison.
The name counterfeits well.
Who calls there?
I am Sir Topaz the curate to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady and tell her.
Raging fiend! How vexest thou this man? Speaketh nothing but of the ladies.
Oh, well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topaz! Never was a man thus wronged. Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan. Say it that this house is dark.
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Why, it has transparent windows and clear views from the south and the north, and yet thou explainest of obstruction.
I am not mad, Sir Topaz. I say to you, this house is dark.
I say there is no darkness but ignorance.
I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say there is never a man more abused. I am no more mad than you are.
Well, remainest thou in darkness, fare thee well.
Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz!
My most exquisite Sir Topaz.
Thou mightst have done it without thy beard and gown. He sees not.
Oh, go to him now in thine own voice. Bring me word how thou findest him. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he be conveniently delivered, I would he were. For I am so far in offense with my niece that I cannot pursue this sport with any safety.
Jolly Robin, tweet, 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 Jolly Robin, tweet, tweetly. Tell me how my lady does tonight. My lady isn't kind of party. Tell me how she be.
Fool, I say!
Who calls?
Good fool, help me to a candle and a pen and ink and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio.
Aye, good fool.
Alas, how now you fall behind your 5 wits?
I am as well in my wits, fool, as you are.
Ah, then art a madman indeed if you are no greater in your wits than a fool.
They have locked me here, kept me in darkness, and sent ministers to me, and do all they can to prove me out of my wits.
Ah, watch thy tongue, the minister is still here. Malvolio, Malvolio, the heavens thy wits restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep, and leave thy vein a bibble-babble.
Sir Topaz!
Maintain no words with this man, good fellow. Who, I? Not I, sir. God be with you, sir. Mary, amen. I will, sir, I will.
Fool! Fool, fool, I say!
Alas, be patient. I am disgraced from speaking to you.
Good fool, help me to some light and to some paper. I tell you that I am as well as any man in Illyria.
Well a day that you were, sir.
By this hand I am. Good fool, some ink and paper and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It shall advantage thee more than ever the bearing of letter did.
I will help you. But tell me true. Is thou mad indeed?
Believe me, I am not mad. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll never believe a madman. But I will fetch you some light, ink, and paper. I am gone, sir, and anon, sir, to be with you again. To well try, sir, like old vice, sir, your needs to sustain. Adieu, good devil.
This is the air. Is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though it is wonder that enwraps me thus, it is no madness. Where is Antonio then? He was not at the elephant, but he had been there. I was told he did range the town to seek me out. The council now might do me golden service. But though my soul argues well with my sense that this may be some error, what is it, madness? This accident and flood of fortune so far exceeds all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine own eyes, and wrangle with my reason that leads me to any other belief but that I am mad, or else the lady's mad. Yet if it were so, she could not rule her house, command her followers, manage the household, all with such a smooth and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something that is deceptive, but I know not what. Here comes the lady.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me into the chapel by. There, underneath that blessed roof, and before the holy man, swear to me the full assurance of your faithfulness, that my too jealous and most doubtful soul may live at peace. What do you say?
I'll go with you. Having sworn truth, never will be true.
Then lead the way, and may the heavens so shine to bring good fortune to this act of mine.
If thou carest for me, let me see this letter.
Good Mistress Fabian, grant me but one sole request.
Anything.
Do not require to see this letter.
Belong ye to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Not the contrary, the better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Marry, sir, my friends praise me and abuse me. Now my foes tell me plainly I am an ass. So by that I learned in the knowledge of myself. Wow, my friends, they abuse me. So I am the better for my foes and the worse for my friends. Though it will please you to be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold. If you will let your lady know I am here to speak with her and bring her along with you, it may awaken my bounty further.
I will awake it anon.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix and her freight from Candy. And this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here in the streets, desperate of shame and state, did we apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir, drew sword on my side, but after spoke most strangely to me.
Notorious pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hast made thine enemies?
Oh, noble sir, allow me to shake off these names you give me. I never was a thief or pirate, though I confess, on ground enough, I am Orsino's enemy. Witchcraft drew me hither. That most ungrateful boy there by your side, from the rude seas enraged and foamy mouth did I rescue. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without reservation or restraint. For his sake did I expose myself into the danger of this adverse town. I drew to defend him when he was beset, and was apprehended, yet for all this he denied me mine own purse, which I had given him for his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord. And for 3 months before, without interruption, both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What possible need, my lord, has arisen wherein Olivia may be of service? Cesario, you do not keep your promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
Say, Cesario.
My lord would speak. My duty hushes me.
If it be anything like the old tune, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant.
You uncivil lady. What more would you have me do? Since you ignore my devotion, and because I know the instrument that drives me from my true place in your favor, this minion whom I know you love, and by whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him I will tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowned. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe with mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most cheerful absent, willingly to give you rest, 1,000 deaths would die.
Where go you, Cesario?
After him I love. More than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all mores than ever I shall love a wife. I do fain you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting of my love.
How I am beguiled!
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Has it been so long?
Come away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay!
Husband?
Aye, husband! Can he that deny?
Her husband, sir.
No, my lord, not I.
Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold what thou know hast newly passed between this youth and me.
The contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony.
Thou deceitful cub. Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet, so henceforth we may never again meet.
My lord, I do protest.
For the love of God, a surgeon, send one quickly to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broken my head across and given Sir Toby a bloody injury too. For the love of God, your help. Oh, I wish I stayed at home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
God's lifelings, here he is. You broke my head for nothing. What I did, I was set on to do by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you.
I think you set nothing by a bloody head. Here comes Sir Toby halting. You shall hear more.
How now, gentlemen? How is it with you?
That's the one has hurt me. And there's the end of it. Thought, didst thou see the surgeon, Thought?
Oh, Sir Toby, what has happened?
Oh, there's my spaniel.
Away with him! Who has made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby.
Will you? An ass head and a coxcomb, a knave, a thin-faced knave, a goal.
Get him to bed and let his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I would have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange look upon me, and by that I do perceive I have offended you.
One face, one voice, one habit, and 2 persons?
Why stand there? I never had a brother. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Tell me, what kin are you to me? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Mescaline. Sebastian was my father, and such a Sebastian was my brother too. Before he went to his watery tomb, if spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
I am as human as you appear. Were you a woman, and all other circumstances the same, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek, and exclaim, "Thrice welcome, drowned Viola!"
My father had a mole upon his brow, and he did leave this earth on the same day that Sebastian and I turned 13. Oh, if nothing else hinders our happiness but this masculine attire, know that I am Viola. To confirm, I'll bring you to a captain in this town by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve these noble counts.
If this be so, as yet the glass seems true, I too shall profit from this divine shipwreck. Boy. Boy. Thou hast said to me 1,000 times thou should never love a woman as much as me.
And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings keep as true in soul as the constant rising and setting sun.
Give me thy hand. Let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
Happy day. Fetch Malvolio hither. And yet, now I remember me. They say, oh, the poor gentleman, he is raving mad. How does Malvolio?
As well as a man in his case may do. Here he has written a letter to you.
Open it and read it.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though
you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury. The madly used
Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
Savors not of madness.
See him released, Fabian, and bring him hither. My lord, if it pleases you to give these matters further thought, you might think of me as a sister rather than a wife. And if it gives you pleasure, I offer to host your nuptials here today in my very home.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master releases you, and for your service done him so much against the metal of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding, and since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
Is this the madman?
Aye, this same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio?
Lady, you have. Pray you, Peruse that letter. You must not now deny that it is your hand, and tell me in the modesty of honor why you gave me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings to frown at Sir Toby. And acting thus in obedient hope, why you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious fool that ever fortune played on. Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, although I confess much like the character, but out of the question 'tis Maria's hand. And yet now I do bethink me, it was she who first told me thou was mad, then came in smiling, and in such forms that were presupposed here upon thee in the letter.
Good madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him. Maria wrote the letter at Sir Toby's great importance. In recompense, he hath married her. Yay! But now that all that is past, shall we not have laughter instead of revenge?
Why, some people are born great, some people achieve greatness, and some people have greatness thrust upon them.
I'll be revenged on the whole lot of you.
Hath been notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from here. Susanna, Viola, come. When in other habits you are seen as fair Viola, thou will reign as Orsino's mistress and as Fancy's queen.
A great while ago, the world's begun, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every single